That doesn't even count. Doesn't even count. Let's go again. This is gonna go much better this time.
What do you reckon, Hex? What is this?
I think May is better on Nepal, and that's maybe what they want to run, especially on, I forget what the stage is called. It's not Garden, but it's the one at the little room that you can put walls up and it completely lock you in. Not very good on Sanctum.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, so we'll see. I don't know. I think maybe Cloud9 just... They've been in a hurry all night tonight, so maybe they want to get it over with. If they don't win Nepal, they're just going to call it a set. We'll see.
Well, I think it's even going to get more of a problem for Cloud9 because as we saw in that third round, Immortals has the ability to put agilities on May and then Grim Reality on Roadhog. They have 2 Roadhog players who can play Roadhog at a very high level. So it's not going to get any easier for Cloud9 even when Immortals has to switch up the matchup.
Yeah, a very, very good play from Agilities, by the way. I mean, it's a map that we see plenty of May play because even in the middle room of Control Center, you can use walls to isolate large amounts of that area. If you use the computer consoles where they're placed, you can sort of put a wall across between a console and a wall and, you know, sort of cover off some area like that one as well. And, okay, so Kaikai played Zarya through that whole series, guys. Do you think he needs to switch? Do you think Zarya is a part of this problem? Or is it something else entirely?
I mean, I think Grim Reality is doing work on McCree, and if that's going to happen, then maybe he should. I know he likes Zarya in this comp. He thinks it's a pretty good answer to the Diva. I don't think he's going to switch. I don't know if Grim Reality is even the reason they're getting beaten so bad. It feels like it's just a tank play coming out from Immortals. That's why they're winning.
I mean, Hex, anything to add there as well? Would you agree? Because I haven't really seen, you know, Grim Reality of riding the kill feed so much. It seems like he's been a source of damage, but definitely not the instigator in these fights.
No, I tend to think right now that the Zarya pick is somewhat more of a comfort pick. And also, I mean, if you look at it, the problem has been Hyped. Hyped was eating every sleep dart that they had up when they were running an Ana, knowing that he was an issue. Unfortunately, they woke him too many times. So I think like they understand right now, if we want to start beating them, that the beginning of the kill feed has to read that Hyped dies, and then they're okay. Those are the fights they won when Hyped died early, so I think Zarya is a good answer to that. And Kaikai's a phenomenal Zarya, always has been. Maybe it's an answer. They're running 2 Beam heroes now in Short 4 and Kaikai, so maybe they'll have an answer for Hyped, but he dominated that first map.
Well, whether you kill Diva or de-suit her, you still get rid of the biggest threatening part of her kit. But look at this fight. Oh, Mendo goes off the edge. That's not a good way to start at all. It's Hyped. It sends him over. Rolf finds Grim Reality, though, but there's Agilities. It's a 4v4 right now. Pretty intense fight. Hook comes in from Agilities, and Shortfall straight in towards Ice Block now. Wall comes up. Agilities falls back onto the point, and that biotic grenade on Shortfall is going to have to back him up real quick. Agilities are still on the point with Verbo, so a pretty decent hold to start with, but there's Wolf picking up Hype there, getting rid of him, and now Kaikai finds Agilities. And Cloud9 now have got confidence to come forward. Another wall from Short 4, and he almost gets booped by Verbo.
Yeah, Nomi finds himself out in no man's land. Short 4 cleans him up after the charge from Rib. A much better engagement after the first fight on the stairs from Cloud9. Hitting some nice hooks. Rolf starting it off too. Killing the de-suited Diva is exactly what you want. Make sure that Hype is not going to be a problem. Hype did a lot of damage there. He's getting so much charge on these King of the Hill maps just based on his environmental kills. I think that's his 3rd one at the very least we've seen over the last 10 minutes or so. He's got self-destruct already ready.
Hyped gets away with that one there as well. The idea was Cloud9 wanted to get a de-suited Diva. That will be so much harder for Immortals to attack back with that one, but he manages to zoom away there with the boosters, and now they're going to go through on the left side. A wall immediately comes up here. Going to buy Cloud9 some time just to set up a little bit here towards this left side of the map, maybe force someone to come across, look for a hook. There it is. Mendo gets the hook. He finds Grim Reality. Now the self-destruct comes in, but Hype doesn't throw the needle properly. It misses. It goes away. Apparently that was through the shield, that hook, but who knows? It's going to be a Graviton Blizzard. That's the combo you want. That's the combo you need. It's 50% to 8.
Yeah, apparently still some odd mechanics going on in the game. I've been told that the last hook that we saw did not go through a wall. It was a jump into a head hitbox, and the animation works that way, but still
yeah, because it doesn't hook their head. It hooks the middle of their model.
Yeah, it shouldn't work that way. I don't know. It does. Whatever. That hook happened. The hook was legit based on how the game works, so nothing clipping issues happened. They do get the wall in after only 3 tanks come in, but Agility's the first one with the kill, and that Earth Shatter's enormous.
That was massive, and you saw that they tried to wall off half the team. Shorefall got hooked immediately after that, and it's a landslide victory. That fight there, nicely done by Immortals to turn it around. Despite being split 3 and 3, they had the right people on the right side of that wall there. Great little hook coming in from Agilities.
Well, the nice thing for Cloud9 is they only have to win one more fight, and they've got some tank ultimates to work with. Rib has been crushing it on Earthshatter, so we'll see if that comes into play. Adam's got Sounder, so they have all the tools they need to win one more fight. There goes someone right off the edge, right away. Rib gets the better part of Nomi there.
Yeah, I don't even know if that was the wall that knocked Nomi back, but either way, he's fallen a long way down now. Ethan gets taken there by Shawfall. It's an ice spike to the dome, and they'll set up on the point here, but Agilities lives, and so does Hyped. The hook missing and Agility's jumping off the edge. I guess he was hoping for something to pull someone down with him, but yeah, not convinced about that one. C9 take the point back. It's now 78 and counting. They have Transcendence, they have Earthshatter, they have Whole Hog. Let's see if they can...
I mean, that's a big risk just to try to go for style points.
I don't know. Mendo did it on Dorado, but he wasn't risking his life, really. He just sort of jumped and faded away. So, risky indeed. Let's see now. Immortals are going to flank all the way around. A bit of a position switch now, and another great walk from Shawfall. This is a big split on towards Immortals. They don't have everyone in the right places at all. Verbo falls immediately to Shawfall, and my game crashed, so that's brilliant. Carry on.
Oh, that's all right. A self-destruct comes over the top. Perhaps that would made your game crash. Nomi's getting cleaned up on the point. This should be a Cloud9 fight and stage win. They needed something like this to get their confidence back. Hyped is going to try to bring it back. He does knock Kai off the edge. They have to be very careful of Hype's jet boost mechanics because he has used it to great ability. That is, I believe, his 4th environmental kill in these last 2 maps. Luckily, that I think the next 2 stages in Nepal, well, one of them has a little verticality, but generally not knocking people off. They have to be careful of gravity. Gravity kills.
Well, one of the things we saw there
so
too,
many of those environmental kills, like you said, in that particular round there. And yeah, we're going to see a little bit less of it going on towards Shrine here. Apologies for that random crash, guys. Don't really know what.
Are you back in there?
Yeah, no, I'm back in. I'm back.
Okay, I was muted you guys for a second, so I started going in, and it's like, wait, is Uber actually back in? All right, we're good. I don't have to come off the bench here. I'm just gonna sit here, relax, enjoy the
Stay on the bench, CP. Get out of here.
Ride that pine.
You have to ride the pine. Oh, okay. All right, boys, let's sort ourselves out. Next round, C9 open up really nicely here. And no big changes in composition from what I can see coming out from really either side. Shawfall stays on the Mei. I mean, we still don't see a Mei coming out for Immortals here. They're going to have McCree for Grim Reality.
All right, so the wall has come up on the point, and the charge going into the wall has been kind of an opening that Cloud9 likes a lot. However, Ethan's able to take down Ribs, Agility takes out Mendo. It has been this all the way through these King of the Hill maps. There's been 2 kills for Immortals right off the bat, and I think even though Cloud9's running these same set pieces, they have to rethink it. A lot of times it's been wall into charge, and it's worked against other teams. It is not working against Immortals at all.
Oh, Rib will come forward on the Reinhardt here. The rest of C9 behind him now. That's going to be broken very, very quickly. Wall comes up. Nomi and Hype are caught out there, and it will be Nomi falling very quickly. Goodbye, a grenade thrown there by Ethan. Follow-up lacking. Shawfall gets no healing. No, he gets charged by Hype the second he gets out of the ice block. Not bad at all. Now he's in mini diva form, as we'll call it, having to back away. But in the meantime, the point is where the action is happening. Agility's found Kai early on in the fight, and now a Transcendence from Wolf is going to make it that much more comfortable for C9 to establish. But Agility's hiding in the corner. Little Goblin Hook comes in, gets the kill on Hook. Mendo punishes him for that eventually, and now Nomi charged up against the wall by Rip. A fire strike through the shield to get the job done. Rip with the double. C9 back in the hot.
Yeah, Rib playing really well yet again, and we saw it a little bit on the last stage too. I think if they are going to pull back this set, Rib is going to have to go even harder carry mode. Even the moments on stages they've lost, the good moments for Cloud9 have mostly come off the back of their Reinhardt play, and he's yet again has his Earthshatter ready. Kai will have Graviton ready as well, so we're going to see the ultimate stage of the game begin right now.
On towards the point. Another wall comes out from Shawfall here, and a Deadeye from Grim Reality. A very weird angle, and with the wall, he's not going to get much for it. What a hook. Mendo finds Ethan from the low ground now, and he's actually going to be helped out by Wolf there. Finds Agility. That is a good turnaround, a 64. Earthshatter comes in, self-destruct to back it up. And who's going to be caught by it? Mendo and Adam go down behind. Good timing off the Earthshatter to get that self-destruct in. But still, there's enough players for Cloud9 to turn it up. Wolf and Kai find Verbo and Hyped, and their kid, or Kai, sorry, and the help of Rib does put Grim Reality up against the wall and clean them up. Winning that fight was massive for C9. They got a huge amount of percentage there, and they've got 5 ultimates, 6 ultimates for the next fight.
Yeah, loaded for bear, as we like to say around here, and this should be a fight that they absolutely win. The important thing is, and even watching their first set, Cloud9's been kind of, throwing some ultimates away that they don't necessarily have to. So here comes the Sounder. You'd like to see them use just enough to win, but losing Kai early is going to make sure that they don't use Graviton. That hurts. Graviton actually came out.
Yeah, the Hyped and Agility's both focused him. Agility's using his whole hunt to try and get rid of Kai. That's a huge investment to get rid of the Zarya, and the rest of C9 were just there to do damage. I don't really know why we saw that from Immortals there. There are other priority targets on the side of C9, including May, who, speaking of which, freezes Grim Reality up. That keeps him alive. He knows that he's being kept alive now. And he's even being healed up by his own Nana.
So
sure
cool.
to play this effort, Ethan, but...
I feel like the last couple days, teams have really gotten strategies to stagger really strong. I've not seen such good staggering out of teams ever in Overwatch, and they're using a lot of different methods. It's been really fun to watch. They put him in cryo freeze there twice.
Ethan there as well, getting hooked again at the start of the fight by Mendo. Mendo really finding the right target there to make life a lot easier for C9 in the later part of the fight. It's a serious lack of healing, and Rib, there's no lack of hammer down, that's for sure. Hype is knocked down to the ground, and I believe it was Grim Reality in the background also falling. Rolf following up so well on those ultimates. It's going to be 2-0. Kai, definitely some fire in his belly, boys. He called the pull straight after C9 got dumpstered on Lijiang Tower, and it is going far better for them. Hyped was nowhere to really be seen that stage. It's a stage where you don't get environmental kills, this also being another stage where environmental kills are rare. So it's kind of a big part of his game, especially was on Lijiang Tower. He's going to stay on D.Va, but D.Va's not optimal on every single stage. They're going to go a little more dive comp, though, as Agilities, who made his name on a Genji, is going to be on that Genji. Grim Reality will move over to a Tracer, and it seems like we will see a Tracer v Tracer as Shore4 picks it up on the other side.
Not exactly sure this is the best move coming out from Immortals. I'd rather than go back to what has been working. I think Cloud9 might just take this through themselves.
And no Roadhog here is, in my opinion, a little bit of a risk, and they're going to have the Zarya D.Va combo with no Reinhardt. So, no Winston here I find quite strange. I'm hoping that Hype will be a key part of that dive comp, but I question this in a big way. Shore4 finds Aether. Look at him in the backline. There's no one really to peel at the moment. Verbo trying, but he's sticking with Agilities for the most part. And now it will be Grim Reality, wins the Tracer duel, but Mendo finds Agilities, and Cloud9 have good position now up on the high ground. They're going to force Immortals away, force them onto the point to try and bait C9 there, but Cloud9 are moving as a unit right now. They got Mendo coming back in, charge in from Rib, doesn't find anyone, but will take the point back for them.
This stage is largely going to be dependent on Mendo, and he has shown right now that he has what it takes to win this, as he's taken out Grim Reality and Agilities. He's hitting the hooks that he needs to hit. Those are the two flankers you have to shut down as Roadhog, and he's done it.
He just smashed a mini D.Va with a right click as well. That is the most satisfying thing in the game. Maybe only Trace is more satisfying to kill than that, but still, Mendo doing serious work. And obviously, Aethan, the inclusion here on the Zenyatta instead of the normal Ana for him, that Discord Orb needs to go towards Mendo early on and pick him off. But Rib, the Reinhardt here as well. That's a big boon for C9, and Immortals don't have one. They're hoping just to be aggressive and mobile here, but they're not lasting the fights out. Random bit of a self-destruct in the backline, but Hype does find Rib. He's not able to avoid that one, and now Agility's getting a bit of space to work with. Reflected Mendo's hook, and now Adam going to let a sound barrier go on the point. It's a 5v4 situation, and Agility's up on the top side, can't find much. Rule finds him instead, a man who I've already praised a lot tonight, Hex, still getting it done.
The pickups for Cloud9 have made this roster what it is now. I mean, the half of Cloud9 that are remaining are very solid players, but this team has gotten a huge boon from Rib, from Mendo, and from Rolf especially. Those are great heroes for them, and honestly, when they're playing their best, it's usually one of those two picking them up. You know exactly what your DPS are going to get from you, and they've been playing great tonight. Rib and Rolf have been the R&R that this Cloud9 team needs.
Yeah, and there's no Reinhardt on the side of Immortals, so it's so much free damage, or easy damage as it were. Aethan, that's beautiful. Rib charges the Transcending Aethan away. He can't give any healing to Hyped and any of the dive team that's going in. Perfect response there, of course. You can still move a Zenyatta around the map with some of your abilities while he's using Transcendence. And look at this, it's dominant. C9 are going to turn this one around. Will it be a 0-3 into a 3-0 for C9? Because it looks like it so far.
Mendo has been somewhat inconsistent on his Roadhog, less so now that he is in the US. When he was on the European side of the Cloud9 roster, his ping was a little high, he missed a lot of hooks. He has been all over it, shutting down these flankers, and at a certain point, he's just put the fear in him. Every time Agilities comes in, he comes in at him with that deep like that. His deep like is down now for him already.
Graviton being used by both sides there, but that's a big Earthshatter coming out from Rib, really bringing it down, and the Pulse Bomb from Shore4 gets Nomi and Verbo. Now Rib's going to try and chase on towards Hyped, but he has not enough time to get onto the point, and there it is. 0-3 for C9 on Lijiang Tower. They pick the pool, they say, we're now going to show you up, and they get the 3-0 in their second King of the Hill map in the pool. Slasher, how do you, I guess, justify this academically now, seeing such a different C9 and Mortals between these two maps?
That was a salty run back. Mitch. I know you're not from the fighting game community, but you may not understand that, but that was the salty run back coming out from Cloud9 there. I mean, they did exactly what they needed to. I think they played the Mei triple tank much better. They even forced Immortals to run the dive comp on the last round, which I don't really think was the right move to make, and it didn't really work out for them. And now Cloud9 has evened things up. So I think if Immortals had even won a round or two and pushed Cloud9 to the edge on Nepal, Cloud9 might be second-guessing themselves going to the rest